Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, I saw a stingray. What's crazy about the stingray is that I don't have any cards for it, so I had to look it up, but I was getting a lot from the stingray. It's kind of like, they say it's the eagle of the sea, and the eagle card in my deck is that spirit has your back. So it's interesting how it's like, instead of in the air, we're in the water right now. You know what I mean? Instead of being with air, we're in water. And the cup is a really big thing this week, especially the air and the cup. So it's just funny how we're getting the eagle of the sea. And I think the main thing that I was getting, Capricorn, was not to engage. Do not engage. Just as a stingray at times chooses to kind of camouflage itself and to not engage, this is like a very important time for you to not engage. And I think that some of you guys might have this animal as your totem or your spirit animal and you have no idea. You know what I mean? Because a stingray, I mean, unless you're by the water, you're not really thinking of a stingray. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think that some of you guys should look into it, because the stingrays, they say if this is your spirit or totem animal, you feel very deeply about things. You're someone who, you know, something happens and you're very empathetic. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm feeling like some of you guys might have this animal as your spirit or your totem animal. And what's interesting is, like, yeah, they're trying to guide you at this time, but for some of you, again, it's an important animal for you throughout this year, throughout the rest of the year. And what's really interesting is that when they say not to engage, it's because they say that the stingrays at times, like, you have to know when to be aggressive and when to camouflage, when to be aggressive and when to camouflage. And that people with this totem or spirit animal at times are aggressive in times that they should actually just be camouflaging and not engaging. And that's why I'm getting camouflage. It's like, it's not time to engage. I feel like people are going to be around you at this time and they're going to try to provoke you, right? You're trying to be provoked at this time. Like, it feels like someone's poking you, you know what I mean? Until you react. They just want you to react. And I think the best thing that you could do, yeah, I'm trying to poke the stone, but like, I don't want to shake the table, sorry. You're like, what the fuck is she doing? But yeah, I think that at this time, they're just trying to really engage with you. They're trying to provoke you. And this is not the time to be aggressive. This is not the time to engage. It might be a matter that you feel very deeply about. And it says that it can be a highly complicated issue, but not only just a normal issue, but an emotional issue. So there's a lot about the water. There's a lot about the cup. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a deeply emotional issue at stake here. There's something going on. For everyone, it might be different, but the real thing right now that can help most of you guys, even though all your storylines are a little different, is like, do not engage with the person provoking you. Do not pay attention to someone that is trying to provoke you, because there's a time to be aggressive and there's a time to be calm and there's a time to camouflage. And right now is the time to camouflage, and do not engage. Do not engage camouflage. Do not engage Capricorn. So yeah, even though you might feel very deeply about something, maybe, again, they're going to say things to purposely provoke you. I get it, it's people. So they're going to do things to provoke you. They're going to say like, oh, you know, trying to get on your nerves, trying to get something out of you. This is not the time. Even though it is a deeply emotional issue for you and it's something that you care about deeply, just don't engage. Just don't do it. I don't know why yet. Like, I guess, I mean, it's always better, I feel like, not to just fight with low vibes. So that's just probably the reason why. It's just a waste of your time. But there's something deeper behind it. It's like, I don't know why they want to provoke you so badly. You know what I mean? I think these people could just be toxic or just be trying to get something out of you. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's not worth your time. So yeah, Capricorn, let's pull some cards on this. Okay, Capricorn. So I feel the message for you guys this week, what's very, very important for you guys to understand is to not engage. Again, do not engage. They're telling you here with the Seven of Swords, right? Remember, we were getting the Eagle of the Sea, right? A highly emotional issue is come to you guys, right? And there's something that you're dealing with that is something that you're tethered to, something that you're emotionally like bonded to, right? And it could be a good or bad thing, but someone is going to try to provoke you for some reason. And the message is to not engage in this fight, to not engage in whatever they're trying to throw at you, right? Because I see you, like this is you in the water, right? You're maneuvering through the water, you're maneuvering through the emotions. And I think this is actually a very important time for you because you're gaining clarity on how you feel emotionally. And as you're doing that, I think the provocation, someone trying to provoke you, right? That energy of someone trying to like engage with you is just to kind of throw you off your track, to be honest, because you know when you're dealing with something highly emotional and then someone kind of triggers you, it takes like a lot of time to kind of get back into a healthy mind state. You know what I mean? Like, let's just say like someone makes you sad or someone makes you cry or someone tries to provoke you. It like they're doing it intentionally in I feel like a malicious way. Like, to be honest, I feel a little bit of like this energy behind it it's just to get a rise out of you, right? But mainly it's going to throw you off your track, Capricorn, so don't do it. Like, that's what that is. Don't engage in it. Right? Don't engage in it because you're getting closer and closer to something with this emotions. And I feel like it's closer and closer to who you are, closer and closer to yourself and like the true you. And even here with the 7 and the 7, yeah, they're guiding you through these emotional times, this emotional turbulence. And I think that it's a positive thing what's going on. But the problem is that people are going to try to provoke you. And look at the answer. They're telling you to not put any wand energy into, honestly, even right now, it could be like to not even go. You know how the King of Wands is very passionate and he kind of goes really quickly towards things and he kind of moves quick and he kind of does things I want to say like he's the fastest, right? Him and the sword, him and the King of Sword are the fastest energies. And I feel like maybe there's something you want to go towards right now. Maybe there's something that you want to do right now. And it's interesting because I feel like Capricorns have been getting a lot of like they're being told to move. They're being told to move, right? They're being told to go towards what it is they want. But I don't know if right now is the best time or if it is the best time to do it in like a secretive way. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything kind of has to be like under wraps for some reason. I don't really know why, but whoever it is trying to provoke this Emperor. So I feel like it's someone trying to vote the Emperor. It could be an Emperor, Empress, but I'm getting a lot of masculine here with the Chariot, like ending it and the Father beginning it, right? The Emperor is ending and beginning this. So it could be a masculine energy. Does not necessarily have to be, but it's like someone wants to provoke this person and the divine is telling this person to not put any strength into this, to let whatever's supposed to end is supposed to end right now, and you're not supposed to, that's what it is. Yeah, there's an ending coming, and I think that people around you might understand that there's an ending. Maybe there's someone you're tied to that is a karmic, you know what I mean? It could be that too, and they're telling you to let the cycle end. And I think that the interesting thing is that someone just doesn't want it to end, right? So it could be this karmic that they're like, they don't want this to end. They don't want, you to go away, basically. So what are they going to do? They're going to hold on to you for dear life. And how are they going to do that? Any means possible. You know what I mean? Any means possible. What does that mean? Like, I don't know what they would do and wouldn't do, but I just think that you already know that you're not supposed to engage with this person because there's an ending here, right? And you're done. Like, you're not even putting any effort into it, and they can see that. And you're like, and I think that this person now is turning into some sort of like monster, to be honest, because it's like, oh, they can see you leaving, right? And if it's not a karmic that you're attached to, that you're leaving and you figured it out and you're like, I'm done with this, then it's like maybe you told somebody your plans about like where you're headed next, and these people don't like kind of want you to go, or they have a lot to say about it. And anything, either way, whether it be like a karmic who's holding on to you that keeps like trying to, attach themselves to you by like contact, or like, honestly, it could be very sexual, like, oh, I can, at least if I get this person into bed once with me, do you know what I'm saying? So Capricorn, you have to be very careful at this time, because it could be very sexual as well. Like when you are sexual with someone, when you have sex with someone, it's an exchange of energy, and it's very, 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 very imagine your energy being exchanged like a foot away from a person, and then imagine having sex with a person. Do you get what I'm saying? The exchange of energy is huge, and I think that that's what this person kind of wants, if anything, like that exchange of energy with you. Again, I honestly feel like maybe to trap you, to like get you to, you know, not go where you're headed. That's what I'm saying. You're dealing with a very highly emotional issue right now. And it could be like leaving someone, and it could also be going towards someone else, and people don't really want you to go, right? And now you're going to find out like who really wants the best for you, right? Because you think what's best for you is maybe left, and everyone's telling you no, this person's best for you, this karmic's best for you. And you're going to see now like who you can really trust, because it's like who's going to get in your way right now and who's not. This karmic 100%, if this is a karmic, is 100% trying to get in your way. Like 100% does not want you to leave. And if it's not a karmic, it's family members, right? Like they're telling, like there's people that are trying to get to you. Do you know what I'm saying? To stop you from kind of going. But you're in your integrity. You know what I mean? You don't care. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really matter what anyone has to say, and you're not going to be back, like you're not going to be taken off your track. But what I'm saying with the camouflage and not to engage in this energy, why I think it's important is because when you're going through, maybe you're opening up your heart right now, maybe you're realizing a lot of things, and when someone tries to delay something for someone else, it could be, again, sexually, it could be with words like hurtful words, right? And they get you, it's just where you're putting your energy into right now. You're not putting your energy into yourself, into what you're working on. You're putting your energy into like things that don't really matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Things that have already ended. It's like the ultimate waste of time, basically, because something's already ended and they want you to look at it again and again and again and again. And that can keep you stuck too. Even though you're here at a 10, it's like someone doesn't want that to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I don't see you really caring, Capricorn. I don't see you really caring. I see you being in your integrity. But the crazy thing is, again, now that you're in your integrity, now you're going to see like who really gives about you. You know what I mean? Who really cares? Because you finally, I think, are finally moving in the right direction towards what you want. And now it feels like there's somebody that's trying to provoke you, to stop you in a sense, right? To get you to kind of get sidetracked, to say like, oh, well, it could be even a job that you're leaving. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're being guided to do at this time, you know that there's an ending in your life, right? There's an ending of something. There's an ending of something karmic. There's the end of a cycle. And you understand that, so you're trying to get out of it. But the other person, I think, understands that too, and they don't want you to leave. Right? If it's a person, a place, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, they don't want your job. Your job doesn't want you to go. You know what I mean? They're going to say that you're valuable, but you've been working there like 10 years and they haven't seen your value. Do you know what I'm saying? They haven't seen your value, and now that you're about to leave, like, oh, you know, we'll give you this type of raise. Like, nah, I can do so much better. I don't need you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like the fact that you understand that you don't need these people that you're like surrounded with. You don't need to like, there's nothing that you need from these people anymore. You don't need anything from them. So it's easy for you to just cut them off, but they need a lot from you. Do you know what I'm saying? They need a lot from you. It seems unfair exchange of energy. You might have been feeling very tired, Capricorn. Again, with your readings, it seems that it's taken a long time to get to this place. And now I understand why. Because everyone that's leeching, yeah, that's the word too, leeching. There's a lot of people leeching on you. Could be for money, but it could just be for energy. I'm getting a lot that it has a lot to do with just energy too. They might not say like straight up like it's for money, but it's energy. It's an exchange of energy, and it's kind of in a sense of a way that has kept you down. It has kept you quiet. It has kept you complacent. That's why I want to say complacent, because when someone, again, it's like, look this way, look that way, like you're too exhausted to deal with an issue, you go to sleep the next day. Tomorrow they give you 20 more tasks. The next day you get another task. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just keeping you there forever. Same thing as in a job, same thing as with a partner, same thing as with family. It's just not fair. And I see you here really trying to, again, maybe there's, now that you're in your integrity, like, okay, what it is that I actually want, and you have kind of decided on that, and you're being very secretive about it with the Hermit, and maybe you have gone within, and maybe that's, again, that's what they want you to do, go within and complete whatever it is that you need to complete, like realize whatever it is that you need to realize, and you're gonna be kind of headed off in the right direction if you you know what I mean? That's what I feel like has been going on. It's like the more time you take to yourself, the more you realize that there's an ending that has to come into your life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the more that you get into your integrity, the more you realize what doesn't belong. And that's what you're about to cut out, or you have cut out. I think that you have cut it out already, because I feel like someone's trying to provoke you so that you won't leave. So I feel like you've already left. But for some of you, you are going to leave now. You know what I mean? Everyone's at a different place, but some of you are leaving a situation and some of you are about to leave a situation. And they will try to get you back. They will try to provoke you, whether it be your job, whether it be your family. Like, oh, I'm moving away. Oh, don't leave. But I already think that this is the best thing for me. I want to move. Oh, like, please don't leave. Like, you shouldn't leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just about leaving. It's about going where you need to go. I see here you have a decision here with the Lovers. You have a decision to make again. But I think that you're going to decide to leave because you feel like there's something more stable for you somewhere else. Whether it be with a person, whether it be with a job, whether it be with anything, you find that there is more stability. And the more time you think about it, the more clear you're getting about it. And that's why they don't want you to think about it. They don't want you to feel about it. They don't want you to get clear on it. That's what I'm saying. They want to keep you. That's what I'm saying. When they try to provoke you, don't. When they hit you up, don't answer the call. You know what I mean? Don't go eat the same place you've been eating. I don't know why I thought that. It's like wherever you've been going that you go like all the time, maybe somebody knows that and they're just gonna like meet you there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even mean stalker vibe. I just mean like somebody kind of might know your schedule. So it's like if you think that if you're just doing the same thing every day and then you keep getting this person that's kind of up your ass, that's what I want to say. It could be your boss, it could be anybody. It's like you're taking your lunch break and like they know where you go and eat and they go to talk to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, oh, today's my last day. Oh, let me go on this person's lunch break and bother them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like someone's gonna try. It's like, oh, I take my lunch every day at 1 or 2 and then or 12, sorry. And then, you know, someone calls you at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock every single day to be like, you know, we need to talk about this. Like there's so many things, like, there's so many ways that this could go, Capricorn. But I feel like you already know where you're supposed to be. The only question is, how long is it going to take for you to get out of something? Someone's going to try to prolong this for a really long time. And the funny thing is that I see you trying to leave as quickly as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? You're trying to go as quickly as possible. And again, through this water. This is a highly emotional thing that you're, I think, going towards. And what's interesting here with the knowledge card is that you've gained some sort of knowledge, right? With the Hierophant, I see you understanding who these people are in your life, who it is in the past that's kind of been holding you back, and where you yourself have been holding you back. And I feel like you kind of want to melt, like the white buffalo calf woman that this Hierophant card like depicts. She's like ruthless. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of how you want to be. But I think at the same time, look what you're headed towards. You have the Two of Cups, and then the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins was at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like it's really beautiful. And I was getting a turtle vibe here too. And it's funny that you got the King of Coins and it's in this deck and he's a turtle. Yeah, I'm getting a turtle vibe in the sense like to protect yourself. Like, you know how they're saying for the stingray camouflages, because there's just maybe a point in time when there's no need to be aggressive. You know, maybe there's a predator coming and the stingray's like, it's better not to fight. It's just better to hide. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm getting for you. It's like, it's better not to fight. It's better to hide. Like the same thing as the tortoise, the same thing as the stingray. I don't know who you're dealing with necessarily, but for everyone, it's on a different spectrum. So if you're dealing with some really shady people, yeah, you might have to actually like not hide, but really take yourself away, right? Even with the Hermit card, this person's traveling in the night, fully cloaked. Nobody knows who the fuck that person is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're moving quietly. And that's what you need to do. You have to move quietly. Wherever you're going towards to, keep it quiet. And honestly, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. Like at this time, trust yourself only. The divine is with you. You're not alone. If you think that you need to leave that job and you want to tell somebody about it, don't. Make that decision on your own. Make these decisions for yourself, because I feel like you're not going to have any regret if you make them for yourself. But whoever's around you, I don't know who it is that's necessarily trying to keep you around, whether it be a boss, a friend, a family member, an ex. It seems like a lot of people, to be honest. So that's what I'm saying. Just don't tell anybody. And this was the card that was reminding me of the turtle, the Journey card. You see how he has this hood? Again, this hood. There's a hood in the Hermit. There's a hood here. There's a hood here. It's kind of about being covered at this time, being protected. Know that you are being protected, but also cover yourself. right? Like, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. It's like, don't leave, paperwork out, with your like social security. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be smart. Like, it doesn't have to be anything that serious, but just be smart. Just be smart about who you tell your business to. But I see you traveling to go somewhere with this journey card. I see you hiding and going somewhere, right? And you're like peeking out to see if you've got there already. I really see you moving, and I see you protecting yourself at a time right now, because there is a lot of imbalance around you and there's a lot of chaos around you. And I feel like there's a childlike energy, but not in like a nice Page of Wands energy. It's kind of like someone who's ruthless and is gonna like throw a tantrum type energy, right? And there's like, it's like you're just gonna have to wait until that, either you disappear for a while, to be honest, or you just wait it out until this person kind of throws their tantrum. And that's what I'm saying. They just don't want you to spend any energy or any time doing this. Do you know what I'm saying with the Hangman and the Self in reverse? It might seem unnatural to you to do something like this, where it's kind of like, I'm not going to fight against this person. I'm not going to, someone's saying something really nasty to you and you just feel like you're not going to defend yourself, and that doesn't feel natural to you. That's what I'm getting with this. It doesn't feel natural to you, but at the same time, there's a reason for it. There's a reason. It's just like, why waste more time with this? Like, why waste more time? Just don't waste more time, Capricorn, because you've been stalled for a really long time. That's why I'm getting like, you have been stalled for a while because of all the chaos around you. And I feel like this is you finally taking notice of like the bullshit too, right? But I really feel like this is the turtle. It's time once, like, a turtle will stay in its, a tortoise, I'm sorry, will stay in its, the difference between a tortoise and a turtle is like a turtle is in the water and a tortoise is on land, right? So the tortoise, right, it'll stay in a spot for as long as possible to hide from a predator, right? And it'll keep its head and it won't make like a move. Do you know what I'm saying? It's protecting itself. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a need to protect yourself and stay still. You know what I mean? Like, maybe right now is not the best time to go do something. Maybe the time right now is to go do something and to get out of where you are. For everybody, it's going to be very different. But you are being highly protected at this time. You're going to be fine. It's just be very smart about your moves. Like, I wouldn't tell anybody my shit if I was you, to be honest. And this is what I'm getting. It's like, the longer that you wait, the more time you engage in this fuckery of wait, like, don't leave, and like, we need you and all this shit. The more you wait, the longer you're not going to really be in balance. The longer you're not going to really be at the point in life where you want to be. So stop waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? The longer you wait with this fuckery, meaning like the longer you engage in things that you already know don't belong to you, you're done with it. It's an end of a cycle. Again, I just keep getting so many things are done that you just need to move on from. You need to move forward. You need to leave them alone. Like, you need to just, again, wherever you're headed, wherever you're going, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure, like, if you head out, you're doing it at the right time. If you decide to like kind of stay in your house and do a little bit of a hermit mode, that no one can really get to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because whatever work you're doing right now is leading you to the ultimate clarity, and the clarity is has a lot to do with love. It has a lot to do with where it is that you belong. It has a lot to do with a soulmate. It also has a lot to do with something stable in your life. Something like very, very stable. The Knight of Coins is the most stable, right? It's the slowest, but it's the most stable. And that's what I'm saying. It's taking you a long time to get here, so don't waste any more time with this shit. I want to keep saying that. Like, don't let these people waste your time. It's like people are trying to waste your time, Capricorn. Don't let them. Let's pull some advice for you. Oh my God, Capricorn. We're literally talking about camouflaging and you get the chameleon. Act as if. I cannot with this. And you have a 5 and a 5. Our rebirth is assured. Yeah. And we're headed out of Scorpio season, right? And there was a reader, I'm going to repost her video, but she was talking a lot about the bats. And I think that you need to watch that video. So I'm going to repost it to watch this video on the bats that she did. But also, I think with the end of Scorpio season came a lot of this emotional clarity, right? And I think You know where you need to be. Yeah, look, the Hierophant is a 5, this is a 5, and this is a 5, right? It's like you know where you need to be, and they're telling you have to be smart. I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. You're headed, right? You see how this Queen of Coin has the coin in her hand? It's like you're offering someone a coin, right? You're going towards somebody. And who I feel like you're going towards is Parvati, the goddess of devotion. I'm a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. I feel like this is the queen. I don't know why I'm like seeing them exactly the same right now. But I think that this queen is devoted to you, and you kind of know where you need to be. But at the same time, there's a lot of things going on. I said influences. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. And you need to know, like, I don't know what's best for some of you guys, to camouflage or to hide or to, you know, just run out, you know, like to just dip as soon as possible. For everybody, it's different, but be smart about where it is that you, like which one you decide to do, because there is someone who's going to throw a tantrum and try to kind of stop you and block you again and again and again. But you're already going through this rebirth, this emotional cleansing, this emotional clarity that you're getting, this healing that you're getting. It's so big for you in your life, and do not let anyone stop this. Do you know what I'm saying? Do not let anyone distract you from it. Even right now, I got distracted. I was pulling. Yeah, they're gonna try to distract you so hard. Oh my God, I wish I could do something to help, like keep them from distracting you, but I can't. This Lala, the same spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I'm the author of my own story. Honestly, what I was getting with this is that some of you guys, I don't know if you believe in prayer, but I think prayer right now at this time is actually like a very big thing. And I don't know why I'm getting that. I never got this with this card, but I'm getting like even prayer right now is important. Maybe some of you guys are being authentic and have already told people where, you know, what it is you want, or, you know, you've had to say like, I don't want this anymore, or like whatever you've had to speak. But I think whatever it is that you have had to stay is because you're trying to become the author of your own story. You're trying to like dictate the way where your life is going. And for a really long time, I feel like you were not dictating it. Do you know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of the time that's coming into fruition for you. And it's like you have this paintbrush and you're painting, right? Whatever you want, whatever reality you wish to see. You're standing in like really good energy right now. Again, I sent you all the warnings. I know like the reading was long, but I hope that you understand that you do have someone that's very devoted to you on the other side of this. And I think that if you stay devoted to yourself and your story and what it is that you want to create with your life, then this can come into fruition because you're being devoted to yourself. And like this person is going to reflect that to you, right? They're going to be very devoted to you at the same time. It's like you're leaving something shitty and you're going to something so much better, right? And maybe some of you guys can't see that right now, but you are. I think a lot of you guys know intuitively that you are, but for those, because we have the Hierophant here, so I feel like you can see, but maybe right now all you can see is this fuckery. Whatever it is, you do have something better coming for you. You do have someone who's highly devoted to you. You do have someone who wants to, you know, I mean, you guys are coming up as a true pair, right? And you guys are coming up as soulmates. And I think with the knowledge card, again, you understand this. So the thing that's not the problem right now. Yeah, the problem right now is not understanding that. The problem right now is, I heard getting out of Dodge. Yeah, the problem is getting out. Whatever you entangled yourself into, you can get out. I see the 5s. I see you're going through it. But yo, Capricorn, just keep going. Like, trust me, you're so close. If you're connected to a Capricorn, maybe you want to pray for this person or send them like very good energy because they need it right now. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. I hope that this reading resonates. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.